Hey guys, day 3. To get this out of the way, drinking a little filthy dirty IPA from 49th Parallel, and I have to be honest, it's just about gone. I really like IPAs, and they're the first things that I would go for at any sort of establishment, but anyway, yeah, thanks for coming back. Day 3, I have yet to post the day 2, but it took like 2 hours to render, and then I realized I was rendering it way too high. Things you learn when you're dealing with video. But yeah, here I am. I am, of course, trying to be unique. I recorded in my car last night, and tonight I'm recording under my desk. I kid you not. Right here is my desk, and over here are the Christmas lights I hung a couple days ago, just to, like, traveling out of town for the holidays, so we didn't bother to set up a tree. But I thought, you know, hanging a few lights across the ceiling here where I work is not a good thing. Or not a good thing? Is a good thing. Is not a bad thing. So, yeah, feeling still self-conscious about needing a haircut and having really bad sideburny things coming out the side of my head, but and also trying to practice not looking at, if you record stuff and you're by yourself, there's always there's usually a screen that you can look at. You can look at yourself and you can primp, feel, you know, a little more human, but essentially I'm practicing and not looking at that screen and actually looking at you, because part of why I'm doing this is, well, actually, I'm selfish. I'm doing this because I really want to, and I've wanted to do it for a long time. And part of the thing about who I am is standing in front of the camera is not a good thing. I feel that I don't, there's nothing I have to offer, I guess. I like working in the background, but I honestly, to develop as a human being, I really want to put myself out a little bit more. Take a few more risks, not, you know, stay in the comfort zone thing I was talking about yesterday. But anyway, today I wanted to actually talk about something about snow. I grew up in Victoria, BC, where snow, except for the blizzard of '96, ask any Victorian who suffered through that blizzard, which really, in the grand scheme of things, it was probably 2 days of snow. It was just a lot of snow in a few days, and we had like 3 or 4 feet, and then it was gone a week later. So, anyway, I've learned to hate snow. I don't like snow. I'm not a fan. Just because it's great to walk in, it's great to play in, it's great to do all kinds of things in, but the thing I don't like about it is that it, if you drive in it, it gets a little hairy, so I prefer to not. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how I remember many years ago, it was the moment that I actually loved snow, one of the few moments I loved snow. And it was not the snow itself, it was not the environment I was in, it was the simple peace that comes around where people stay inside, they're not outside making noise, animals tend to hide or hibernate or whatever. And I remember I was probably at 15, 16, somewhere in there, and I was in my parents' front yard, and I think we were going somewhere. I think we were going to visit family or something. And I remember laying down in the snow while I was waiting for whatever reason. And I've done this since. It's kind of a thing I like to do. Is just laying in the snow for a little while. And being able to just enjoy it. Enjoy the quiet. And I really like quiet. Which is probably one reason that I am the way I am about this whole camera thing, not wanting to really be in front of it. But yeah, I don't know. There's just some sort of level of quiet that I like about it. So, I was thinking today about where I would shoot. I thought about going back downstairs. I thought about going outside. But I felt a bit weird about carrying a camera around outside. I'm not over that hump yet. I'm hoping that eventually I will. But so I thought, well, I'm going to pick somewhere weird, somewhere unique, somewhere that I don't ever see any other video bloggers recording. Not under my desk. Why not? Brief tour under my desk. I'm just going to turn the camera here. This is the little shelf that I have under the desk. I'm just going to get this out of the way. My headset cable. But under here I've got my laptop, which I take out every couple days. I've got little knacks and things. I have a router. I don't know why I have a router down here. But I wanted to actually show you this because this is somewhat Christmas related, and that's my monkey. I'll tell you about that tomorrow. But I found this the other day. I remember it was part of a Christmas related play, and it was, I don't know, I must have been in grade 5 or 6 or so. And yeah, oh geez, my my finger came out. Oh, there's a little rip there. Who knew? Anyway, it was a little tiny puppet that I made. I think he was the woodsman for some reason. There was some sort of woodsman role, you know, much like Little Red Riding Hood or something. Oh, geez, he's got a balding spot too. And yeah, I made this thing, and I for some reason have kept it. I don't know why I've kept it. It's just a small puppet that I guess I was learning to sew, and the fabric is sort of glued on to the fabric that I made. And for some reason I kept it. And I found it not too long ago, about 3 or 4 days. And so it's wound up under my desk. I don't know why. So, so I guess to sum up this entire thing, happy birthday to my sister. But also, I like the holidays because I like the moments where you have peace and quiet, where you can dig into your own brain and... but isn't that what I'm trying to stop doing, or to not do as much, is by doing this sort of thing? Maybe it is. Actually, I know it. I know it is. I have to admit it. Part of this is to bring me a slaughtered ham note. Is to bring me out of my shell. Because I've had a lot of discussions about doing this with other people, you know, to find whether or not I'd be good at it. And I mean, this is my second video, and I think I'm bombing in a huge way. Which reminds me, I am watching the time. Yesterday I recorded for more than I recorded for like 45 minutes, and I cut it down to 30 minutes. But I kind of want to keep it under 15, and I know that I'm already about a minute away from that, so maybe I'll leave it at that. I'll save some for tomorrow, because it takes a lot of energy for me to do this, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. But because I have such a visceral reaction inside, I finished recording yesterday in the car, and I felt drained. I felt just completely scared out of my wits, actually. To put this online, to actually show people something about me they may not have seen. And as I pointed out yesterday in a semi-dramatic fashion, that the internet can be a pretty negative place. So, but anyway, I don't want to be that sad bastard anymore. I want to be somebody that's a little more is able to communicate loudly and with words and not internal thinking. I want to be able to sort of add this as a component of my life. But anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you again for watching. I am probably boring as hell, because I'm just kind of winging this as I go. But if you have any advice, any tips about how I could make these better, let me know. There's a comment system down here somewhere. And yeah, if you have anything that you think that you'd want to ask. Maybe ask me a question. Maybe try and get me to talk about something that's not boring. I would be happy to do so.